While over 60% of Ugandans are engaged in agriculture, the sector's contribution to the economy remains about 20%. Behind the sectors, such as services, which employ few numbers, the problem is not because the country lacks the potential to support the sector. It is simply done wrong. But not for Joseph Almansi, a beekeeper from Butebo, Palisa district. This was the beginning of his journey.
I originally bought 5 beehives. Very expensively in Kampala. It was 115,000 a beehive, and I brought those, deployed them at the apiary. But later on I thought I could, and then I bought another more after I attended the Bekos exchange visit to Kamwenge. I came back very fired, very excited I should move into apiary much more aggressively. So starting with those 5 which I had started in 2013, coming back from Kamwenge, I expanded the number to 53 beehives.
Almansi has today invested heavily in broadening understanding of his trade. He says he knows exactly how much honey each beehive should give him and the conditions necessary to make that happen.
We have 3 types of beehives on the apiary. We have the local type made out of reeds, and then we have KTB, the Kenya top bar hives, and then we have some 6 Langstroth type beehives. These are the more modern beehives. The KTB is capable of producing 40 kilograms per annum. The Langstroth has a capacity of 80 kilograms per annum. Okay. And the local also has a production capacity of over 20. Could be more than that per annum.
He says his visit to Kamwenge opened his eyes to the bigger money-making opportunity to beekeeping.
Just the other thing that we've involving value addition was to collect bee venom, and a gram of bee venom was 50,000. So I bought a bee venom machine, acquired one through the help of our friends in Fort Portal, and I'm collecting bee venom from this farm. And a gram of bee venom is going for 50,000 shillings per gram. And a day, that's why I'm working hard to increase the capacity. If you collect a day 1 gram or 2 grams, that is 100,000, 200,000 per day. That's quite a fairly good income.
So how is bee venom collected?
Here we have a bee venom machine. It's Korean made. It's a bee venom collector. And it releases small electric impulses through these wires, and enough not to kill the bee but to irritate the bees. So we do it normally at night because they become very aggressive. You place it at the hive entrance, agitate them a little bit, put a light so it will reflect. They will come onto this panel, but then get this slight electric shocks, and so the instinct is to pierce, to sting. But here there's a glass, so they will sting into the glass. It doesn't. So instead, what happens? They release the venom. The venom crystallizes. So you have all the bees coming on, resting on it, stinging until they calm down. They go back into the hive. Then you continue the next. So with around 10 hives or so, you can collect maybe a gram or so. Now that 1 gram is what we sell at around 50,000 shillings per gram.
Almansi contends that bee venom is sold at that amount because of its many uses and the fact that only a few have ventured into the space of apiary.
Bee venom is used for medicines. It is a very strong antivirus, antibacterial. It's also used for cosmetics. So pharmaceutical industry also, they use it. I'm told it's something to treat with treating pigs. There's a lot of different value additions that can be done to it. But in Uganda here, I think it's used for as an immune booster. An immune booster food supplement.
And for those who want to go into this business, the starting, he says, is mastering the beekeeping techniques, and he shares some of the pointers.
This is the apiary now. As you can see, the environment. One of the things is to keep the place clean, slashed, which we have done. Shade bee forage, we use eucalyptus. We have the orange trees as orchard, as bee forage for the bees. This is some of the key things. We're also planning to grow sunflower here in order to provide feeds.
He, however, notes that, like most businesses, his has also been a journey with a fair share of challenges.
You know, bees, I thought would just be something you just do, put hives and it's over, walk away. But I realized that it takes a lot management. So at the beginning, we were stumbling a bit with management. The hives took long to be colonized because the positioning, we didn't site them. But now, hearing from these other farmers what they do, I made further inquiries. I realized I needed to put a lot more into management, especially from the Kamwenge farmers, a lot more into management. So I am now doing a lot in managing the apiary, and there's a lot of hope. The bees are coming in gradually but surely, and I'm hoping that all the 53 hives, and even more, because the target is 300 hives minimum at the apiary. And the site could even take up to 1,000, but I'm putting my sites for the next 3 years, 300 hives, next 10 years, 1,000 hives.